Joining us now to discuss all the alt-left radical media's blatant bias, syndicated columnist, the host of the upcoming series, Michelle Malkin Investigates. It's on CRTV.com. Our friend, I have not seen you today. It's been so long. I miss you.
No.
I'm so happy about your daughter doing much better, and it's great to see you. And congrats on the new show.
Well, I appreciate that. I have a lot to celebrate this holiday season.
Yeah,
not only
Hillary.
the election results.
Yeah, I know.
Right?
And your daughter's doing great.
And seeing you, it's a joy.
Okay, so, CNN colluded with the Clinton campaign.
Yes, they did.
And they got caught.
Yes, they
Then
did.
they colluded with the DNC to screw Trump by getting questions from the DNC for Trump.
Yes.
They're fake news. Isn't that fake news?
It is the textbook definition of fake news, manufactured narratives. This is something I've been covering for as long as I have been, not only in mainstream journalism, I've worked in newspapers, I've worked on TV, but also in new media. And that is the key here. You talked about Donald Trump using Twitter, using social media, circumventing the rest of the liberal media to get his message across. And they hate him for it.
And Dick Cheney said they don't need, Trump doesn't need them.
Yes.
Ever.
That's right. And there's always been this sort of dependent relationship between most of these establishment politicians and the Washington, D.C. press corps. They matter less and less now. And in large part, it is because of citizen journalism and conservative bloggers. Hey, I was part of that generation of the first wave of conservative bloggers with Hot Air, with my own blog. And you know what? We were the ones that called out the fake news manufacturers at CBS who made up. Remember when they made up the National Guard documents? Right. Yeah. And now this guy has the nerve and the chutzpah to be lecturing us about fake news?
All right. So, look, I don't know what they think. Like, Christiane Amanpour was on PBS whining this weekend about freedom of the press is in jeopardy.
Yes.
Freedom of the press, you can say anything you want. You can be as opinionated as you want. You can report any way you want. Lie as often as you do. You have all the freedom. But that doesn't mean you get access to every president, every vice president, just because you work for a phony news organization. Here's what she said.
Never in a million years could I have imagined myself on this stage in New York, really appealing for the safety and the freedom of the American press. And I base that on, obviously, Donald Trump's rhetoric against the press, calling us dishonest, despicable, and all sorts of other epithets that were hurled around. I have covered enough of my colleagues who have ended up, as I put it, in cages in kangaroo courts in places like Cairo or in Moscow, on trial for being inciters or sympathizers or associates or out-and-out, flat-out terrorists. So I feel I have to stand up for my own tribe in the United States.
Tribe?
Her tribe?
Wow. Is that not pompous and sanctimonious and self-righteous?
Yes. And it's the condescending attitude that is rendering them more and more irrelevant. Because, look, these people, especially on the left, do not think that anybody who doesn't think like them can practice journalism. It is not rocket science. Okay, it's not rocket science. It's not brain surgery. All you have to do is challenge authority, question authority. Isn't that what the left always says?
Wait a minute.
Ask the questions
Who's
nobody
stopping
else will
her?
ask.
Who's going to stop her? Look, why doesn't she call out her own network for bias?
Exactly. I mean, these people have no intellectual honesty, no integrity. The problem is never, in my mind, has ever been that there are partisans in the press. It's when they're poseurs. It's when they're fakers and phonies who have a pretense of objectivity.
You are so on your game tonight.
Right?
You're
Instead of copping to what their agenda is.
Listen, I am a talk show host.
Yes.
I'm a conservative. I don't hide it. You don't hide it.
That's right.
They act like there's something they're not.
No, and they're colluding with the Democrats. They've always been a satellite organization, and that's why we're doing what we're doing at CRTV.
All right, CRTV.com, Michelle Malkin Investigates. 4 episodes come out Monday.
Yes, that's
Congratulations.
Right. Thank you so much.